strength focus today and some core work, a nice long pigeon. But let's start with a strong stance. Start in a way where you feel your power. In your power, what does it mean to be strong? What does it mean to work with strength? So strength doesn't always have to be hard and tough. It can also be soft and flexible and fluid. That can really support a strong practice, a strong life. I like to think of strength as rooting into the earth and really not only receiving the support of the earth, but I feel strength can also be kind of where do you find your supports? So you don't have to do it all by yourself to be strong. Check in with your alignment. So feet are about hip width rather apart. And you can check that out by, it's about 2 fist widths. So if you were to bring your fists down between your feet, that's about hip width apart. Arms are resting by your sides. Crown of head is rising and spine is getting longer. Come into a little awareness of your center of your core. And just be here in standing. See what it feels like to be strong and supple, to have the support of whatever is around you. You can also have imaginary support, like who's got your back? How can that bring you more strength? Begin to come into this present moment, starting by peeking towards the future and asking yourself what your intention is for this practice. So the answer might arise from this present moment. It could also arise from gazing forward into what's to come. And when you think of that, what happens in your body? What happens with your breath? Just to play with our core, we'll just lift the right foot off the floor and circle out the right ankle. And just stay with it for a little extra, circle in the other direction. And if you can, take your hands to your shin and give a hug and feel your balance, feel your core holding you here. Take a breath and return that right foot to the ground, and then lift the left foot off the mat and circle out your ankle, find your balance. Notice how your sides are different. Circle in both directions. If and when you feel ready, take the shin, hug the knee closer to your chest and feel what you need to have this kind of experience. Take another breath. Left foot to the ground. Inhale the arms up, and we'll just flap our wings a little bit. Exhale the arms down. Knees bend. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms down. Do it with strength. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms down. One more like this. Inhale the arms up, and this time interlace the fingers, draw the palms high, drop the shoulders down. Strength through the legs. Can you activate the muscles of your quads? And maybe if you bend your knees a little bit, of your hamstrings, can you lift your 10 toes off the mat, and that will engage the lower legs a bit, and all those strong muscles of your feet. Shoulders are dropping and the arms are also very strong. We'll take a minute here, take a breath. And then exhale, we'll bring the arms down like the Herculean shape. Sometimes we call it the goddess shape. Make a muscle. Inhale the arms up, interlace the fingers. Exhale to that goddess shape or goalpost or Herculean shape. 2 more. Inhale the arms up, interlace, maybe switch the clasp of the fingers. Exhale, goddess shape, strong, make some muscles. 1 more. Inhale the arms up. Make the muscles. Exhale, and we'll just bow and fold nice and easy. We'll make our way to all fours, and right away turn the tops of the ankles to the mat and lift the knees off the mat for to hood your belly up, up, up. This is a really lovely core strengthening, core kind of coming into core reminder moment. And we'll hold it for 5 more. 4, 3. Luckily it's counts and not breaths. 2. One more inhale. Knees to the ground and right away cats and cows. So finding your fluidity. Inhale, open, chin, chest, eyes, and tail. Exhale, round it out, head drops, tail drops. Squeeze the belly in. Keep flowing with it. Finding your way. Finding an equal breath through inhale and exhale. Finding beautiful movements that feel like you're really touching your body from your movement. 2 more full rounds. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale. And the next one, we just come to tabletop, neutral. Press through your palms. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. And just take a moment in strength here in tabletop. And then go ahead, when you're ready, lengthen that right leg back and come on the ball of the foot and energize the leg muscles. See if you can find your strong leg muscles. Come on into a little bounce. Find your breath. Breath brings us lots of power. One more little moment to bounce. And then float that right leg up into space. Let the movement reverberate through your body and reach the left arm forward and lengthen through the arm and the leg. And just see if you can feel your core holding you here. Arm and leg strong. And then softness, circle, wrist, and ankle. Circle in the other direction. Feel the power it takes to hold the leg and the arm up for a little while. Big breath in. And exhale, round in, elbow toward knee. Round out your spine. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale the arm and leg side to side. Little extra core work. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arm and leg side to side. You can gaze toward the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side to side. And one last, reach it out. Round it in. Reach it out. And just replace the hand and the knee back down. Take a minute to move around, hip, shoulders, head. Where do you feel strong and where do you feel like maybe you could use more strength? Let's just take a moment to curl the toes under and have a seat back on the heels and shake out the wrists. And once again, make that kind of muscle goddess shape. Feel your biceps strong, feel the forearms strong. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, pull like you're doing a pull up, pull down. 2 more, inhale up. Exhale, pull down. And last one, reach it up. And see if you can find your way to just bringing your feet up and your hands back. So you're kind of like a tabletop, but feet are up. And then return those ankles to the ground. And just take a pause, take a breath. And then lengthen your left leg out when you feel ready. Spreading the toes, finding a bounce, opening up. Also, you might be engaging muscularly through the legs, through that left leg rather. And also the softness of the bounce. So strength and softness go well together. We'll launch the left leg into space and we'll reach the right arm forward. Feel the power, feel what it takes to kind of hold in the center and lengthen out through the limbs, long limbs. When you're ready, circle out wrist and ankle, really feeling that power of reaching from your center out through these limbs. Breath in. Exhale, round in, tuck the chin, round the back. Strong in the core. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arm and leg side to side, this time gazing left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side to side. And it's your choice. How do you do this? Do you use your strength? Do you engage your muscles? Is it more fluid? Arm and leg side to side. And last one, reach it. And round it. And reach it. Arm and leg side to side. Reach it on out. Right hand comes down. Left knee comes down. Let's go ahead and lift those ankles off again. And this time we're going to find a little chaturanga. So elbows stay close to the body. Just hover off the mat and then press back up. It's like a little mini push-up. Exhale, Go as far as you can go. You might not go all the way down. Inhale, press up. We'll just take one more. This is strong work. Go ahead and lower down and come back up, and then press your way into plank. Feel your strength. Inhale. Exhale, press down, back, downward facing dog. And be strong and soft with your dog. What does that require? For me, I'm really pressing strongly into my palms, and I'm softly bending one knee and then the other. Really opening up the body, relaxing the hips, letting my head sway side to side. Go ahead and nod your head yes. And say yes to what you're saying yes to. And then shake out no. And say no to what you're saying no to. Spread your palms forward, lift your sitting bones high. Let's bend the knees just a little bit. And when we soften the knees, maybe there's more strength that we can gather. So go ahead and find it. Lift the hips, maybe a little wag to the tail. Straighten out the legs when you feel ready and walk the feet toward one another together. Lift the kneecaps up toward the hip creases. Spread the palms forward. Shoulder blades draw back. Arms are super strong but soft. Launch your right leg up to the sky and bend that right knee and roll your hip open, pressing your right foot toward your left shoulder, yawning into your belly and the front thigh. Big breath in. And let's go ahead and step the right foot forward. Dip down gently on the left knee. Hands come to the inside of that right foot and sink in through your hips. We'll turn the right toes out to about 2 o'clock. And if you want to add a little strength, turn the left toes under and lift that left kneecap off the mat. And see what's there for you as you move a little bit. And just move in the way that feels like your wild animal creaturely self. You can always have that knee down if it's better for you. But let's ease into the hips a little bit. Ease into a gaze where you're a moving gaze. You're not static or fixed. That can very much help with strength, is to see your environment. And then we're going to turn onto the outer edge of that left leg and turn to face the back of the mat. Spin, left hand comes behind, twist, launch up and out, and open the chest. And maybe you let your head fall back with ease. One more breath. Inhale. Let's unfurl. See what's possible. Curl that left toe under, lift the left knee, and go ahead, step your way back, high plank. And just lift the left foot off the mat. You're in high plank. You're lifting left foot just a couple inches off the mat. Claw finger the right hand. Maybe lift that hand off the ground. Return the hand and foot. Breath in. Knee down, knees down. Do that little chaturanga. Press and then press back up. Press forward, elbows close to the body, press back up. Maybe you're only going a couple inches. And this time though, lower all the way to the mat. Come to the belly, straighten the arms a little bit, lift the chest, find your back bend of choice, lift the heart, open the heart, breathe in and out of the heart. See if you can find your leg strength. Really find the power in your legs to bring you here. One more breath. And exhale, just soften, just release, just rest for a minute. Hands by the sides. Notice when you engage your muscles, if that's okay for you. If it feels like too much, just find your edge with it. Maybe you only do it once, or maybe you back off and just do a tiny little bit of strength work. So you choose what feels good. Let's come up one more time, finding your rise through the chest, the openness through the heart. Big breath in here. And exhale, press it on back, child pose. Hips back toward heels, forehead to the ground, arms long and strong. Breath full and deep. Spine getting longer, balance through the body. Very much helps with strength. Big breath in, a sigh out. Curl the toes under. Make your way back to downward facing dog. And find your balance between strength and ease. They go together well. Maybe shaking out your head, maybe bending one knee and then the other. Let's turn the toes to the left and the heels to the right. Just open up the side body and other side, toes to the right, heels to the left. Come back through the middle. Palms press forward, shoulder blades draw back. Kneecaps lift so that the leg muscles engage. And if you bend your knees a little bit, the hamstrings also engage. Launch your left leg rather up to the sky and stack left hip over right. Bend your left knee, roll your hip open. Enjoy. Enjoy your power. Enjoy just checking this all out. Straighten the left leg, pull back through each heel, press forward through each palm, breath in. And let's step left foot forward. Dip down gently first on the right knee and sink in through your hips. And test it out. Turn the left toes out to about 2 o'clock and come on the ball of the right foot and lift that right kneecap and just see what's here for you. You could stay with that. You could move around side to side like your wild animal of choice. Maybe you're a soft deer. Maybe you're more of a giraffe, or maybe you're a strong, powerful tiger. Think about how the big cats move. They're so strong, but they really are so soft. Come on the outer edge of that right leg and spin, turn, twist toward the back. Feel your rotation through your body, open through your chest, ease through the neck and head. Take another breath, spin, spin, spin. Exhale, we'll unfurl. Turn the left toes back to face forward. Lift that right knee off the mat and let's step it back strong, high plank. And go ahead, lift your right foot off the mat just a couple inches. Claw finger your left hands. Lift the left hand off the mat for a moment, if that's there for you. Breath in. Knees down. We'll do those 3 push-ups. So knees down, come on down any degree and back up. Inhale. Exhale, come on down as low as you can and press back up. Inhale. Last time, lower all the way down to the mat. Rise your way up, straighten your arms, open your chest, lift your gaze. Big hope, big positivity, very much helps with strength. Breath in. Exhale, press back, child pose, releasing the hands. Turn the palms up and wiggle the fingers. Hips back towards heels and long spine and breath. A moment of gratitude. A moment to feel and land. We'll take one more breath. And make your way back to downward facing dog. Hips high, head bows. Maybe a nice sigh out, breath in, breath out. Bend your knees, look forward, and we'll take some little hops to the top. So, it might be a big hop to the top, or maybe 10 hops to the front, or maybe just 1 or 2, and you're like, okay, I'm stepping the rest of the way forward. All good. Breath in, long spine, and just pause there for a moment and feel your core. Draw your belly in, lengthen your spine longer because of it. And then exhale, bow and fold and ragdoll and soften. Let your head really relax. Walk your feet as wide as you can and bend your knees. And part of the strength that I think was requested was about stamina also. And how do we build stamina? We really find a rhythm and keep going. A rhythm that is sustainable and supportive and possible. Stamina definitely requires will. Head bows, hips rise, jaw softens. Stamina requires enough rest in between as well. So the practice includes that. Take your hands to the back of your head or hair, your neck, and just smooth out the parts that feel tight or stressed. Maybe even the parts that feel uncertain, and give yourself a little pat on the back for knowing that yes, you can. Head bows, hips rise, knees can be bent, opposite hand to opposite elbow, and take a little sway side to side. Find your breath, enjoy. sprout back out to a flat back. Inhale. Belly strong, feel it. Hands to the hips. And we rise with a straight spine this time, really pressing into the legs, feeling your strength. Finding your way back to standing. We arrived here at the beginning, so reconnect to what it feels like now to be in your strength, in your softness, in your breath, in your connection to the earth and what is above and all around you. And we'll go ahead and shift the weight off to the right. And once again, lift that left leg off the mat, coming straight in if you've got it to hugging the knee into the chest, feeling your balance, transitioning to a tree pose. The right foot comes into the inseam of the left, and the foot presses into the leg, and the leg presses into the foot. So there's mutual support there. So that's part of the idea of strength. And we'll reach the arms up, take a breath in, and we'll pull down that goddess shape with the arms. And inhale, reach up. And exhale, strong biceps, make a muscle if you want. And inhale the arms up. Once again, feel your power. Big breath in. Reach the arms up and stand the left foot back and draw the hands through center and just take a pause, take a moment. Find a breath, find a beat, find your strength and your ease. Maybe that intention that you formed at the beginning. And then we'll shift the weight off to the left foot and lift the right knee up into the chest. Hands come around the shin. Just take a moment to feel your balance and power. And then transition to the Vrikshasana tree pose. Foot presses into leg, leg presses into foot, hands to the heart. And then arms reach up. And pick your power pose, really feeling that, that strength. And the inhale, the arms up. Maybe the strength is on the lift. Exhale, draw down like you're pulling down the heavens right into your strong arms. 2 more, inhale up and exhale, ha. And last one, reach it on up. And go ahead, foot back, arms by your sides this time. Just pause. Breathe. Plug back into the strong energy of the earth, the power around you. And flow the arms high, big breath in. We're going to fold forward, ha, and we're going to come up, breath in, and then we're going to reach it back behind us, bend knees, so arms reach back. So it's a breath of joy. Inhale up, exhale out, inhale up, and exhale, fold. Inhale up, exhale that halfway down, knees bend, like a flat spine. Inhale up, and exhale, bow, fold. The knees can be bent if you need. Inhale up, exhale out, inhale up, and exhale back. And we breathe it. Breath in, breath in, breath in, and ha, and breath in, and breath out, wide, and breath in, and ha, breath in, and wide, and in, breath in, and ha, and one more, inhale, wide, inhale, fold it forward and down, hands to the shins, flat back, lift and lengthen. Feel the energy moving through you. Step or jump, high plank, and make your way. Maybe the knees come down, that push-up position. Inhale, open your heart, lift the chest. Exhale, curl the toes under. Press your hips up and head bows. Reach the right leg high to the sky. Pull back through each heel. Press forward through each palm. Let's step, warrior one. Right foot steps. Spin your left foot flat. Find your balance. Inhale. And pull down that goddess shape and just hold that. Feel your power here. Bend into the right leg, spread through the back leg. And just connect to purpose. Like, why do you do what you do? Why does it give, what's the meaning? Why does it give you purpose? Why do you do it? What's important for you? Charging forward through the front leg, spreading through the back leg. Let's float the arms up in celebration of that purpose. And look up and celebrate like you're holding a precious gift between your hands. Big breath in. And exhale, let's release and hands come down. Go ahead, step back, high plank, low push up your way. Inhale, up dog, open the heart. Exhale, down dog, pull it on back, belly strong. Left leg flows high to the sky, pull back through each heel, press forward through each palm. And let's step, left foot steps, right foot spins flat, find your balance, rise, reach it on up, bending into the left leg, pulling through the right. Feel your power right between your hands and go ahead, draw it down into those biceps and just feel your strength. Celebrate your strength and take a moment of how you bring service to the world and how there's strength in that. And lift the arms back up in that moment of recognizing your power. Big breath in, look up, precious gift between your hands. Exhale, hands down, step back, high plank, low push up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in and a smooth breath out. And we'll take just 4 more breaths, integrative breaths in downward dog. Letting the breaths kind of sprout you into this beautiful shape that you are. Really opening your body in the way that feels good and right in this moment. 2 more breaths. And bend your knees and look forward and take those little hops. If they give you energy, if that is draining, find a different way forward. Reach on out, flat back, and exhale, bow. And hands to the hips and flow your arms high to the sky. Gather the energy around you. Exhale, hands to the heart, pausing. So yes, it's important to find your strength in a way that conserves your strength so that you're not sending it out and letting go of it and squandering your strength. So if something ever feels like too much, you back off. You listen to your body, you listen to what's right. We'll reach the right arm high. We'll shift the weight off to the right foot and left hand takes hold of left foot, knees come together, tailbone drops, belly lifts. So take a moment here and just open the left chest and feel the strength running through your right side. This could be perfect. You might also use a wall for support or a chair. Also, you could come deeper, lifting the back thigh, opening the chest. Take a big breath in here. And exhale, this time we'll swing wide warrior 2. And just take a moment to breathe and circle your shoulders and your elbows and your wrists. And we'll take some back strokes. Legs are all the while powerful and strong. So we have a lot of strength in our legs, a lot of strength in our bodies. Interlace the fingers, open the chest. Dip a little deeper into that right leg and spread a little more fully into the left. Breathe into your power here. Feel the core. Reach the arms out and let's dance the arms, elbows, fingers, wrists. Reverse your warrior. Big breath in, straighten out the right leg. Wrap your left arm around your back and walk your right fingertips further along the sky and hinge your way, Trikonasana triangle pose. So the hips draw back and the right arm stays long and the right side body stays super long. And we find our block under our right hand and spin the heart to the sun and lengthen out your tailbone. Are you leaking energy anywhere in the shape of your body? So just notice like, oh, is your back extra arched? Or, is your knee losing energy because it hurts? So maybe you micro bend that right knee. So there are places where we can really attend to how the shape of our body is really giving us power rather than we let go or leak power, strength. Let your gaze go up if that feels good, or it could go straight ahead or down. So choose what feels right. Left hand comes to left hip. We'll bend the right knee and fly into our half moon, The left leg karate kicks into the air. So feel your power, feel your strength, feel what's possible for you here today. Open up in all dimensions and directions. Take a breath. And then we step the left foot to meet the right and lift and lengthen flat back. And exhale, fold, bow. Shake out your head. This time, roll your way up to standing just to open up the spine. Circle the shoulders, hips, head. Let the whole body be fluid and feel your strength within fluidity. Pause in mountain pose. Tune into that subtler strength and fluidity. What can you let go of? How's your breath? What's holding on too tightly? What can you soften or release? Shift your weight off to your left foot and left arm comes skyward. Right hand takes right foot and knees come together toward one another. Tuck the tail and lift the core, lift the belly. And just really feel this here, like this could be the way, this could be the place. This could be where you want to focus your energy. If you want to keep moving more deeply, you lift the back thigh, the chest comes forward but up. We'll feel the moment of celebration where we feel most in our power. And then step wide, warrior two. And feel those legs. And just take a moment to dance the arms a little bit. Circle the shoulders. Circle the elbows. Backstroke the arms. All the while the legs are holding us. Meet me with the hands behind and feel the legs holding their power. Dip into the left leg a little more. Stretch through the back leg. Open the heart. Arms come out with a little dance first. And then reverse your warrior and straighten out the left leg. Wrap your right arm around your back, if that's possible. And the hips are reminded to cut back toward the right heel. And then go ahead, lengthen, 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 lengthen through the left side. Left hand comes down to a block. And just make your way, find your way into this pose so that you're fully in your power. It's a really beautiful pose. Open your wingspan. Feel your breath circulating through your body. Give a little nod yes to the head. Feel the cherry on top moment for this pose, Trikonasana. And then the right hand comes to the right hip. You bend your left knee and you take flight. Karate kick the right leg into space. Feel the power circulating through your whole body. How's your core? Where's your core? Take a breath. And step the right foot to meet the left. Reach on out, flat back, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bow, ragdoll, soften. We're going to bend the knees and turn the toes out and the heels in and come into a crouch or a squat. The thumbs to the heart. So some power points, some strength points, the heart. The heart is so strong because of its passion and its love and its belief. So really come into that. And this squat is a strong stance. So the hips are close to the ground, the low back gets long and the core gets somewhat activated. Just enjoy whatever is possible for you in this pose. We'll take another breath. And then seat, come down, have a seat and find your boat. So shins are parallel to the ground and the chest is lifting. Hands can support the legs, so this could be the way you feel strongest. You could also bring your toes down if you're like, oh, this is where I feel strongest. Or you can release the hands to the heart and take some opposite elbows to opposite knees. So, part of strength is designing your own practice and where you're most in your power. 5, 4, wherever you are. 3, 2, last one. Roll onto your back. Lift the legs to the sky. Bring your arms out like a T, and legs are up, up, up. We'll take a breath. And we'll just start tick-tocking. So last week we did this with a strap. And this time we're gonna go strap free and we're just gonna go side to side. And this is some great core work. And just see what's possible for you. The legs might come further down. They might not go very far past middle, past center. Let's see how long and wide your clock can be. Arms are at 3 and 9. How close to 3 and 9 can you come while still maintaining your integrity, which is very much part of strength, integrity. I'll take a few more breaths with this. All is good. Come on back up, and this time crisscross your ankles, your long legs, and start to butterfly those crisscrossing legs down towards the ground for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can hover 4, 3, 2, and legs down, and just take a minute, a moment to breathe and feel your strength. Hands come under the hips. Legs come up to the sky, and we're going to take some little pulses, lifting the hips off the hands. So check it out. Lifting little pulses. 10, lift 9, 8, belly stays strong. 7, this is good lower belly work. 6, 5, 4, lifting 3, and 2, and 1. And go ahead and release the hands and bring the hands to the back of the head. And we'll take some bicycles, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Let's just keep it going for a while without counting. Taking it at your own pace, feeling a little burn through your core, hopefully. Really loving that sense of burn, really enjoying your power. We'll keep going with it. Maybe you're fast, maybe you're slow. Notice what keeps you strong and keeps you from burning out if indeed you're working with having stamina. So we'll keep on going. Or maybe you take a break and come back to it. Well, just about 5 more seconds. You've got this. Breathing all the while. One more round. Cross the ankles. Hands come to the mat. A little hop. And we'll do that 2 more times. So roll the spine, hands down. A little hop of the feet off the mat. One more time, pop it up. And see, can you fly back high plank and go through your version of a vinyasa. Meet me in downward facing dog, any which way you want to get there. Reach the right leg up to the sky, and we'll step the right foot to the left wrist. By the way, you can do this on your back if it's better for your hips. Sink the hips, lift the heart. We're going to come into a longer hold, so I invite you to find something to lean on, some support. So yeah, stamina requires sometimes some support, some place where you can feel at rest and at ease. Just mechanically the hips, you know, they might need some support, something under the right hip. Listen to your body. There's nothing that has to be done. We're focusing today on strength and core strength. And we're also focusing here on a longer hold. So a sense of resting in strength or resting in release, you know, could also, you can choose how this goes for you. When do you need to be strong and when can you be very, very soft and supported? And can that be included in your definition of strength? You might curl the back toes under and lift the left knee off the mat for a little extra engagement of muscles. Is that what strength means? Breathe the question through your body. What does strength mean? Maybe there are some answers that come. The longer I live, the more I realize that, you know, the older you get, the stronger you are. It's really a practice of power to be an aging person. So really give yourself a pat on the back for what a great job you're doing. And let go into this moment. Maybe it's a little dreamier. Maybe you're really exploring the pose and working the muscles that make up this pose or releasing them. Encouragement to not do your shopping list or think about what's next, but to stay in this moment. And true strength is following the breath, is staying in the moment, is listening with your body somatically. That's power. That is stamina. Mind strength, crystal strong mind, focusing on what's here in the moment. Lots of layers as to what is reality, what this moment is. So if you're having a deep experience that is very internal, but is still staying with the moment, that is wonderful. Stay for another minute longer. Long pigeon today. A little longer. Loving up your body. Gently, gently rising. Relaxing the jaw. Come on up. We'll take a moment to actually lengthen both legs and just release the right leg because it was bent for quite some time, and just rub with your hands along those legs and send yourself some love, some self-care. Also, an important part of strength is caring for yourself, caring for this body, caring for this being. Nourishing. We'll roll back and come on forward, cross the ankles, lift the legs up off the ground a couple times, cross the ankles, maybe switch the cross, lift the feet off the ground, one more, rock it and fly it back to downward dog. Maybe you go through a whole vinyasa, your choice. Lifting the left leg up to the sky and stepping second side for pigeon, left foot to right wrist. Or maybe you're on your back with this. And solo exploration, definitely an opportunity to use more supports to really feel the strength of being supported and asking for help and receiving rather than giving. There is strength in that, in being the receiver rather than, or I should say maybe the rather than being the doer, you're the one that just gets to receive. There is strength in that. It's a practice for a lot of people. It's hard. So if that's you, just imagine this moment of receiving the benefits of this pose. Maybe you activate it a little more. Maybe you soften even more and just find strength in receiving, releasing, being. Breath. Slowing down. Great strength in that. Loving your pigeon poses. Loving time, a little extra time. Checking in with all parts of you. Is there anything you would shift and, make a little better for yourself? slowing down. There is strength in trying something different, in a different pace, even. And of course, this practice. Strength of will to stay with. Another minute in the pose. We're getting there. Stay with it. Find some deeper breaths. Stay with this experience for another 10 seconds. And we'll rise. And we'll go ahead and lengthen the legs out once again. And bring your hands back behind you and bring your feet to the mat. We're going to lift the hips up and let the head fall back, enjoying that. Opening the front body gently, and then we'll move into our bridge. So lying on your back. If you're feeling like you want the restorative bridge, have your block with you. So it's up to you now where you go. You can bring your feet in close to your hips so your fingers can tickle your heels. Feet are about hip width apart. That's the 2 fist widths. And press through your feet and lift through your hips. And maybe you're placing a block today under your hips, and maybe there's strength in resting in a more restorative space. Maybe you're pressing through your feet and that squeeze of the glutes feels really empowering and important for your body to kind of work its muscles today. We want to stay strong in our muscles throughout our lives. Interlace your hands behind you and lift your chest and your thighs and lengthen your kneecaps forward and your chest back. Even if you're on that block, you can try those props a little bit. We'll hold it for another 10 seconds wherever you are. One more breath. And come on down. And it wouldn't be right if we didn't end with 20 bicycles. So go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let go. Soles of the feet together, knees out wide, just for a moment here, and hands to the belly, and take a moment to thank all your organs for doing such a good job, for being strong all these years and keeping it together for you. And you could stay right here. Maybe this is where you want to hang out for your Shavasana. Maybe you want to take a little twist with each knee over to one side and then the other, holding that twist as a way to finalize the practice. I recommend it. Maybe you're just ready to release into Shavasana. You could find some nice supports and shift your shape with legs outstretched and arms soft by your sides. So spend the next few moments just completing your practice, and maybe you're at that point of completion, or maybe you need a couple more minutes to just find your way out, find your way through, find your way to rest. Wherever you land in the resting place, make sure you feel those supports and make sure you feel warm and cozy if you're somewhere cold. When you start landing back into Shavasana, feel the support of the earth. Feel your care for the earth. And that is one reason why we want strength, is to support our planet, support Mother Earth. Maybe there's a space here for gratitude and something or things that you're grateful for. Maybe this is a place to send some extra love and healing towards someone who might need that support, soft strength. Maybe it's right back at yourself. Or finding your way to really settling into a resting pose. Celebrating your strength. Celebrating your soft strength. And all the other kinds of strength that there are. Notice what comes through you today. I'll hold the space and we'll call us out when it's time. Nice rest. Take a big breath in. And a long, soft breath out. Inhaling full, deep, and slow. Exhale, let it go. And begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and let your head roll side to side, nice and easy. And oh, maybe there's a yawn or a stretch or a touch that feels really nice. Just find pleasure in this moment, and there's great strength and pleasure. So make sure that your strong body includes pleasure body. We'll roll onto our sides and curl up and hug in, and remember to include pleasure in our day throughout this rest of this year. There's something to let go of. Drop your forehead down, down, down to the ground, and let it out with a word or a sigh or a sound or an image, so that when you rise back up to seated, you have space to be strong. You have space to be soft, and you have space for all the things that came to you during this practice. The practice is a microcosm for what your life looks like. Let's draw the hands to the heart and seal in all that goodness that you just created and co-created for yourself. Bowing down to your hands and your heart, and feeling the power of the eyes meeting the hands and the heart. Letting go into that. Knowing the hands are the manifestation of what is in your heart. Lifting those hands up, up, up between the brows into a space of divinity and connection to all things, small and large. Big breath in. Exhale, namaste.